Sign in. Here. And finally, here. I am obliged to make clear that although set to read only, we will be recording as is our legal right. However, anything you do witness will not be either admissible or provable in a court of law.
Hang on. I'm still not sure if this is... right.
I need a decision now. We're against the clock. Any longer and we risk cellular breakdown.
Okay, I'm ready.
Save the girl.
Guys, did you hear? Hey!
your own flight controller board.
This is military grade.
Very hot out here. The hell? What kind of place is this? Not that I'm not familiar with it, it's just that I didn't know it would exist in a place like this. What is this, Russia? Germany? Get your dick sucked in it. Get my dick sucked in it and murder me. Have some cameras set up and commits to murdering. Make it okay and draw me there because of burglary. It's still a crime.
DNA found. Sample corrupted.
Shit.
This is rhyme. Oh, you mean the eye? Style. Leave it all behind. What was in my mind? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3 there. Oh. What else? The rain is noisy. Every color is equal now. Somebody was here recently. We sat in that chair, sat back, wanted some air, got up and set the cigarette there. Wanted some air. For some reason. Oh, I see it.
Cigarette. Partial fingerprint found. No
You're not
matches in
damaged. I told you
biometric
I'm not from this
database.
planet. But none of us are. I'm not subhuman, not below you, not, you know, whatever, come from the stars, something like that. Hang out in bars. Oh, that sounds like a shovel. Light fixture here, what is that? Yeah, I'll grab that.
Better keep quiet.
This is mine now. Bullseye! Shit, I saw something. Ha!
Oof. I'm not from this planet. None of us are, goddammit. Push it, don't ram it. Something about cramming. Up your ass or in your ass or in your head. Get it then. We can dance. We can dance.
Voices. Must be one floor up.
Nobody likes Traumatized. This is a really good game. It's hard to explain. It's the type of thing that makes you harder to maim. Come on, get out of that ring. Somewhere where everyone thinks the same. Everyone's thinking the same. Nothing to the same. I think you're insane. You know, people can change. People like change. Brains. People in brains. Yeah. I mean, you know your brain? Did you have your needle today? Hope you don't think it keeps the evil away. Just reach for a blade. That's what I think they would say.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm monitoring it as we speak. Positive. I'd say he's responding well. I wasn't sure how he'd cope, but we got to him quickly. It was going to help. Yeah, well, it's the first time for everything. I'd hold off on the press conference for now. Look, there's no next of kin, no paper trail that links us. It's fine. The same as the other subjects. I'll just tell him to proceed. Well, if he hadn't died in the blast, I'd probably have killed him myself. Of course. Bye-bye.
shit. I may be insane.
What? Why is the bomb armed? Who the fuck is Mike? He's probably on his phone. Fucking typical. Find him. All right. Who's that? Take him out!
Stay away from me. Is it off? Oh my God, it's gonna go off. You've got to help me!
What's it on?
I know you're scared, but you have to be quiet. Can you do that for me? I'm gonna get you out of here.
I heard the code. It's 3001. I'm sure of it.
It's okay, my friend. I'm here to help. You have to be quiet. Oh, my head. There was a bomb. A girl. I don't remember this place. What the fuck is going on?
You know, I'm saying that call was fake, or
Okay.
you hung out with
Looks
the
like
other
I'm
guy
going
and
to
that's what he
building B.
called, or he dropped the phone, he called her. What the fuck happened here? It's definitely in here. Goddamn chair. For me. Oh shit.
DNA found. Female. 18 to 22 years of age.
What time was it? It's like 6:38. that's the name of what we start with. And, you know, I think if you're smart enough to remember the name in the mirror. Of course, you want to look in the mirror, look at what she look like, but I mean, like, distinctive features and shit. Like, okay, I might be Middle Eastern or something, or whatever the fuck. You're like, okay, the scar here, how did that happen? How does that look? You know what I'm saying? So imagine if you can't remember who you are, but you remember books. Remember books. Reading. Greetings. My bad, I'm not trying to irritate anybody, just trying to maintain my freestyle abilities and shit while playing the game and making sure that it coexists. I insist to something. It's a gift.
Shit.
I mean, don't sound like
We're
shit.
alone in here.
No thermal readings
Like this.
in the area.
I can't help it.
Just me then.
I'm gonna smoke late, just I noticed it. Check it out. You might be high, you might just here, check it out. Portals. Windows, I mean tennis rackets. No, the portals into the desert. Right? Look. You see the dune? You see the sky, black, and tornadoes touching down. And let's make a move. Black sky. Alright, do it like that. It's a black guy. Dumbass. It's a black guy. Sure makes that rhyme. I'm moving kind of slow though. But I mean, like, you know, if I ain't writing nothing right now, then I need to do something to, you know, show my form, bro. I mean, what's wrong? Retro posterior, derriere, posture, and you know. I have my hand on my back on my left hip when I do this shit. Poke the sword forward, swung around a bit, swung it around a bit, and articulate too. Make a thing out of it.
Fuck's sake, come on.
This looks like it works. The core looks new. Hell, if this wasn't the only broken one. So everybody uses the same words over and over again when writing. When they write, they rhyme for these songs. Or I'm like, what from a? I like to use the same words over and over again sometimes, even when I rhyme. And it's like when I write, I mean, and but the inflection is different because it's different in my mind. So when I say it out loud, it means something different, even though the sound is the same. put this fucking thing down. It's ridiculous. Real footprints. Who would do that? Just think ahead of time. It's one of them kind of games. I think. Or something. At the bottom of a boat or a gym shoe. Been dealing with some regular ass serial killers. Some all just kills people. You can't be intelligent like that. I just don't see an intelligent man unless he was angry about something or some type of. Maybe. I mean, I guess I would do it. He would just be eccentric as fuck. Just walk across the shit and then stand at the window that's boarded up. Turn to walk. That wasn't enough. Turn it up. What is this? Only words. Initials. And also something else. I see people falling down and somebody's sitting there looking up with their mouth open, expecting to receive something. Like water. Squishkovsky. I'm invited to a party. What I pray. Depending on how many people are in this party. What I pray. Yes, Skriskovsky. Probably saying something racist. Let me see. Maybe not. Let's hope not, because I'm gonna have to just exit instead of getting all fucking thottish, you know? I mean, thuggish. I can't even change my. Hold on. Wouldn't you like to tell the truth? And this is why I like party audio settings. Prioritize. Yep. Yeah. What's up, man? Yeah. You from where my fish at, bro? You supposed to bring me fish. What happened to you sending me fish? Sweet Oma. Hold on, I gotta mute you. I gotta mute my mic though, because I'm in the middle of something serious. Yeah, I'm playing. Yeah. It's dope.
Those wires are probably warm. I could trace them back to them.
My bad, bro. Get Even is about, I was in a trap party with some younger people from Japan, and they just, one of them, he's pretty young, though, which means he's an imbecile. Not intentionally, I mean, but intentionally so, but he doesn't realize how much, though. No, he's alright. I like him, though. Powers up. I have no idea what this game is about, but I imagine from what I gather, it's reptilian conspiracy, Illuminati, mission in CIA, MI6, MK Ultra, psychological, private doctor, mental hospital.
How much are you responsible for that? You started all this. This all your fault.
She's hot. No pun intended.
This is me. What's going on? Hello? Anyone there?
Upon leaving the military 7 years ago, it seems Black lost years of his life to alcohol and occasionally even drugs. In order to fund this lifestyle, he took small-scale security jobs where he began to develop something of reputation. Word spread about his ability and willingness to fight should the situation call for it, which ultimately led to work as a contract killer. Over time, Black left the alcohol behind in favor of the thrill of his new work. Though his contracts pay well, Black seems to use the money only to gauge the importance of the contract and the seriousness of the client. Psych reports suggest Black is a walking contradiction, unable to kill without feeling, wrought with guilt, yet only able to find purpose in life through killing. No known family or friends.
Something's not right.
On Judge Mathis. I'm from the city. Rope DNA sample corrupted. Why was he there? EDG drone flight control order. Doom, 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 doom.
halothane anesthetic gas detected.
Shit!
Ah, Mr. Black. Please, apologies for the theatrics. It's all part of the treatment.
Treatment?
This will be far more straightforward if you just keep breathing. That's it. Good.
What the fuck? Hello?
That's it, Mr. Black. Relax. Breathe. You're back with us. Minor confusion is expected.
What? Who are you? What the hell is this thing on my head? Hey!
Calm, Mr. Black. That's all I ask. Your current confusion is a byproduct of your treatment. All very unfortunate, but I assure you, you are in safe hands. If it helps you focus, you may call me Red.
You gassed me. There was something before. Another place.
That's why you're here, Mr. Black.
But now is not the time for
Questions.
Wait. A gun. My gun.
Consider it security, Mr. Black. A token of trust.
How can I trust you when you knock me out and put this thing on my head?
To explain, your memory was damaged in the explosion. And who was the girl?
I know why I was there. To save the girl.
Then we are making progress.
Please.
Proceed.
Proceed with what? Hello?
Analysis complete. Memory unit RR003. Codename Pandora Savant.
Looks like the same thing I'm wearing.
This is like the downgraded version of the thing I was having a dream about. Remember I told you I was having a dream about it was a headset, but it came in a box, it was set, it had a charging unit on it and shit. It looked like this kind of, it looked like that. It was big. Put that shit on, it was like a miniature version and shit. You know, thank God this is all plastic. I mean, then again, you know, they don't really, it's a little cord. It's fiber optic, so, you know, just wrapped around your head, just nyum. I don't know. I don't give a fuck like that. I guess history repeats itself. But I'm playing the game, and I enjoy doing it like this because the screen is bigger. The same thing as sticking my head in a book, which I do all the time. Nowhere near as much as I used to. But I'm doing it more than I used to before. I used to do it a lot. I mean, I'm doing it more than I have recently after I used to do it a lot, which means more recently I have been reading more than I usually have as a more recent version of myself, I mean. Lythurst Asylum, Spirus House Lane, Blackwell, Brooms Grove, B6019D. Patient was an English literature teacher at Summerfield High School, but after a car accident, he developed a possible, I can't choose who I am yet, Clever-Bussy syndrome. 2 weeks ago, the patient was injured in a car accident, and when he finally came to, he displayed some curious symptoms. He was unable to recognize family and friends, was unusually calm, almost apathetic, and would frequently try to put different objects in his mouth. His notebook, empty paper cups, hyperreality. After being diagnosed, the patient was transported to our facility, where upon to be commended. Carbamazepine treatment. They sent me in a room with him. What up, man? Talk to me for a minute. What's going on? What's going on with you? You alright? Right. I don't need that yet. We're friends, right? Well, at least I think we're friends. Yeah, I'm everybody's friend. No, really, I am cool. You, the girl. What happened to the girl? You guys friends? You hang out a bit, or no? You don't know? You look like you're lying.
Hey.
I mean,
Hey, friend,
I could be wrong.
Over here. You got out. How did you get out? You can't leave me here.
Just hang on. What's going on here? Where are we?
Please, you've got to help me. The switch there, it opens this door. You have to help me.
You sound sane. What's on your shirt, though? Dribble? You taking advantage of you here, man? More like dribble. That's not a good sign. He's been crying or he's fucking been raging. I'm gonna be judgmental. I'm sorry. Here, let me just let you out of there, sir. Let me just make it easier for you.
Thank you. You won't regret this. You won't regret this at all.
Gun hands. The fuck was that? The fuck was that? He was like, he fucking ran up. Then people start speaking to me like, it's your grandma. In this fucking game. Wait a minute. Like, ah! I know. Yeah, I'm like, huh? You're not gonna twist my head on backwards, right? Okay, what you about to say then? Say it again? Light! Aziz, light! You know, hey man, I was saying the same thing, bro. I was like, man, I don't give a fuck. It don't matter. Plus, there's holes in here. I'm like, talking about vaccination and shit. I'm like, nigga, I do what the fuck I want to do. As long as I remain absolutely the same. I mean, everything I hear from motherfucking seeing spirits to alien shit to all that, nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm not, don't cure me. Am I like a fucking idiot to you? I don't want to be like you, nigga. Yeah, right, nigga. I take myself however the fuck I come. Trust me. I love me, nigga. Fuck that. You should love you. Like, I don't understand these other motherfuckers. Like, nigga. Like, it's obviously not in my head. I wouldn't doubt that somebody put an implant right about here with some type of technology that, you know, I don't understand yet, but I heard it seal my fucking skin back up, which probably ain't shit but like, you know, some type of silicone type of gel shit anyway, right? Just make something similar. Had that shit in a tube. So nigga right back up. Look at they have strong enough implants. So he was like, well, you did it like human Bluetooth. Well, they call it voice decay, VV2K. He was like, well, you have a name for it. Like, it's called human Bluetooth. That's what I call it. That's what it sounds like to me. This is a real conversation I had. Anyway, I'm not telling you. So no, but anyway, so I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll be like, bring that shit on, because I'll be like, I'm just gonna keep expanding. But you have no idea. I mean, I'm still exactly the same as I was. I've always been just like this. Just niggas don't realize, like, you act so different. I'm like, no, I consider what I say when I do a little further ahead than I was before. But before, I was playing with fire a little bit, but not with you. See, that sounds like, no, nigga, I expect all of your moves. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me in general. You're playing with yourself, and you're playing with others too. And people shouldn't be expendable or be utilized as tools and shit, right? Not to say I ever really did that, but I could see myself getting to that point a long time ago, and at the time I didn't care. Now I'm like, nah, that's actually being weaponized against, your own will, but thinking that you actually intend to do it because of whatever benefits you have at the time, which is none. It's whatever's important to you at the time, which is nothing. None of that shit that you think is important at all. Not even this. Not even this Twitch shit. None of that shit is important. Music is. Very. So I guess this Twitch shit is important. It's an expression. Any form of expression. Art is very important. It makes up everything else, because that television is art to somebody else. It's something that you be utilized to you, but everything that's been designed was always something to be used for creation for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So try to relate to those people more. Did he just? I don't play. See, I'll do that. I make her not wet by saying that. Get out of here, nigga. Stop. I'm just kidding. I don't expect women to be attracted to intelligence. I'm just, you know. Oh shit! Right. I want to start playing this game again, but really I want to play something else. I actually downloaded. This game is sweet though. Well, it's deep. I'm about to play this shit like when I'm like in the middle of the night and shit. So I'm like, nah. What do I do? What do I fucking do here? Let me see what I got downloaded first before I make any rash decisions. Since I'm downloading Death Stranding again, I'm gonna play through that. I'm gonna play that game. Actually, it's done. Cyberpunk, we're gonna play through that again because that shit's sweet as hell. And they didn't shrunk that down to 59 gig. I don't know how they did that because that shit was like ridiculous. Did they do the same thing for World at War? Because for World War II, Modern Warfare. Because if they did that with Modern Warfare, I'll download it. I'm not using 300 damn gigabytes on my system. No more. No more. I got Shadow Warrior 3. I got Everybody's Going to the Rapture, Metro, Last Light, and 2033. Dead Light, Director's Cut, Grim Fandango, of course, Limbo, Crisis. Crisis, this might be fun. We'll see. People will just talk all this shit about Crisis, but you know what? I forgot. Everybody else like these super-powered, superhero jumping, it just reminds me of Starman, but all of it. But you got Star Kid. Star Kid. My favorite is Star Kid. Star Kid. Rated G. PG. PG-13 and R. But also, I found some creative. That shit is not cut well, dog. Sorry. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this so you can hear me. Nigga, mutation. Nigga, your genetic changes and shit are yours. So that just happened because of your son and the sun and all that shit. And because of, it's natural as well. And what people are trying to do, your body's reaction to it. So you never know, man. I don't know. You might get, that shit might, I'm like, just fucking help me, not help me, but it's going to try to hinder me. I'm assuming, I'm sure. And then it doesn't realize, they don't realize that, nigga, no weapon. Like we were expecting this, and it just changes fast. Like, bitch. That was our point. I was trying to pick a nigga violator his ass. Throwing these around and shit in Dr. Lab coats. I'm fucking them up, dog. I'm throwing them everywhere. I'm just killing shit. Whatever long fingernail, I stick it to that motherfucking head. I will kill all of you. I will kill all of you. Fucking kill you, motherfuckers. What? Motherfucker. Fucking dead motherfucker. You know that? Fuck, man, I can't stand with, man. Look, yeah, I say it all the time, but fuck that. Fuck too smart for your own good and think they smarter than you. Well, they think they smarter than you in the wrong ways. Like, you think I'm fucking stupid, huh? Like, nigga, like, just whatever little plans and games they be playing with their agenda. I heard you that shit. And their agendas, and then they be playing that shit out so all cold. It'd be like, I mean, motherfuckers be setting people up in places and all the girlfriends and all that shit. Niggas for like years, like decades and shit. They used to be like, you see it all, and you be like, all right. But it's in the back of your head because it's like, you can't be sure, but you can bet your ass. Be like, I'll keep that in mind in the back of my head. Like V, nigga. That's what I'm like that. I'm like, well, like, yeah, okay. You keep trying to fucking sucker me, bro. You'll find out real quick. I'll be having all kinds of assessments and shit going on. Like, well, if it ain't that, then it's possibly this. And they be like, ha! But, bah! Started on the Discovery Channel, fucking National Geographic. Nigga, I already know what to do. Right into some,
Oh.
what? Yeah.
What is that creepy thing? What's it just a hand?
It's my hands.
Oh.
Kids ain't lying either. They be in the bitch like, it's a fucking, there was something in the sky yesterday. It wasn't the sun. I don't know what the fuck. People don't be listening. They be like, what you say? I'm like, yeah, get out of here, alien man. Talking to somebody in the corner and shit. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? At the same time, I be hearing something talking and shit. I be like, yeah, I'm going to say that out loud. The kid will be over there fucking, get the fuck out of here, alien man. Being funny like they cool and shit. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I got that cool vibe and that door felt like it opened and closed. You know what I'm saying? All right, enough of that. We're going to get off of that subject. Game changer. What am I going to do? The Brimmed Reaper. Cyberpunk. Crisis. Limbo. I read all these titles already. Let me see. What else do I have? Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That is my shit. I thought I had Vader Immortal on here. That was gonna be fun. Not Sleeping Giant. I mean Sleeping Dogs. That's crazy. That little system. So this is what I think. It's like a subconscious parasite, right? But it's like it's programming, and this motherfuckers operate in little different parts of the brain and shit like that. So they just kind of send their little things in there, like back to school bus and shit, and they all try to get part of it, and then they try to duplicate the thought, and then hide behind the thought. So it's like when you think of something, when you think of something in the back of your mind, you can hear like the words associated with like I thought about Sleeping Giant, right? But then every once in a while, not every once in a while, but I can hear when it's like it's like on a fucking cloud somewhere, somebody just selecting words, trying to fucking throw them out there. Now, whether that shit's supposed to be working for me or not, you know what I'm saying? I think it's something that's designed to integrate with the human brain in the future and shit, so that people have I know this, but people have more memory, more space, and their brains work faster and shit like that. But it's like assisting unnecessarily, which tells me it's trying to overpower or control. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's external too. It's coming from the shit around us. You know what I'm saying? My mind has a wicked ass understanding of it, and I love it. I'm like, nah, I don't trust none of that shit. Even my lower self, dude. Yes, sir. It's like the devil, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't cut it up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's no way. There's no way for me, as far as like, there's no way for a motherfucker even be in my subconscious trying to trick me into saying yeah. I'll be like, I'm arguing with the yes. Like, that don't make any sense though. What logic? Common sense? So predictable. If it's so predictable, when things are super predictable and it's so predictable, it would be strange. It would behoove you to think that whoever you're talking to or talking about would be very aware of that and do it anyway. So I think truth is key. Key. That's just me. You know? The goddamn pile driver. I think people too goddamn stupid too. Not people, but the general public. But who does that consist of? That's what worries me. Like, what? The good thing is that I'm playing a game called Get Even, and only certain types of people will tune into what I'm saying anyway. So anybody listening for any other reason than to be able to understand what I'm saying for purposes of whatever the fuck ink blot you got, you already know why you're here, so it don't really matter. But then again, you won't come argue with me in person because I'll show you something, and you'll run back to where the fuck you came from. Oh my god, no, it's fine. That's why the motherfuckers don't do that no more. No, they never do that shit to me. I'm nigga lawyered, flat the fuck out. Like, don't play with me. Don't ever play with me like that. That's why they invented gang stalking and shit. To watch from a distance. It'd be funny with it. Don't be stupid with it, because you'll end up with your head cut off or you'll be the one in jail. You know? I didn't get too angry about it, but the gaslight matrix and shit. Amongst other things. Street theories and etc. I mean, social theories. And I guess I am predictable, because guess what? And you know this already. I just talked myself into playing Mafia. I'll come back to this shit, though. I'm going to finish this board, though. Just 2 boards. Just a moment. I'm going to fuck around into playing this all the way through. Gotta love the psychology behind this type of shit. Think. Think, Marty. Think, Morty. I don't know. I'm all right. Oh, man. think I can do that, Morty? Huh? You can do that, Morty? You think if God exists, and he do that, Morty? If God exists, he's fucking me! Morty. You could do that? In a million years, could you do that? Morty? I don't know, Rick. You're scaring me, man. Think God could do that if he existed? If God exists, he's fucking me! Morty? I can do it right now. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Alright. Let's try this again. Dial it down a bit. Pull it back. Don't get upset. Somebody's supposed to say that shit. Well, stop saying that. You're gonna fucking... And the kid's just like, alright. This is a real story. This is okay. This is from 2010 too, huh? Not a real story, but I mean, like, meant to be the actual reality of this world that they had created. Built in 1962 to house 500 inmates, Lythurst Asylum had over 2,000 patients at its peak in the mid-'80s. 15 years later, the facility was forced to close due to allegations of numerous ex-patients, together with a series of newspaper articles regarding shocking and unorthodox treatment used by director of the institution, Dr. William Benway. Benway held the radical belief that all mental disorders are caused by bodily infections, and that the most direct way to cure a patient is by removing the offending infection. He might have part of a point. Demonizing things, demonology and bacteria seem to be closely related. Reports suggest he would put. Don't forget that one of the I forget what it was a part of, but it says that Lucifer communicates with you through the floaters in your eyeball, and that shit's written like books from fucking a long time ago. And if you ever combined, as far as like using your third eye, you have your third eye, right, and then you have your eyes, and your third eye kind of works together with all that shit. If you fucking close your eyes and you let every part of what's left over, the green lights, the auras and shit, the things floated, the floaters, the actual silhouettes from other ethereal realms, the light from your area, it'll create a picture. It'll create a picture. Like, I've seen all types of shit. I've seen shadow being moving and shit, and expand and raise their arms and do certain, wave their hands and shit, and other things like vibrating light, peek around corners. I've had women that have been over and been like, there was somebody standing behind you. There's somebody over in the fucking kitchen. Look, I'm like, now I look over and I'll see them clear as day, like not the actual face and shit. Like, I've seen like faces sometimes. It'll look like I'll have to draw it. Like if like Hollow Man. A Hollow Man look when they blow fog on them or blow smoke on them? Like that. They look like that. They fully figured, full-faced and shit, but it's light. It's like static, like light and shit. They'll be like off in the corner somewhere, and you get the other ones that look like, just like, and when they draw it in books, and old books and shit, like old files, it looks like they'll have a person drawn, but no real detail, and then they'll have, the sharp lines around them, and then they'll have like bubbles or something inside of it in order to create the image of like phasing. Like in your mind, it creates like fizzing, like pop and shit. It's like that. And they always seem to be peeking around something because they know if they stand completely out there, their silhouette will be revealed because of the difference in light from chilling the floor. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm talking about a little bit. Hopefully. Because I mean that shit. All right. What was that? This nigga doing too much. He was just a deviant. Benway held the radical belief that all mental offending infections. Reports suggest he would pull patients' teeth out, and if he deemed the treatment unsuccessful, would frequently remove other body parts too, including testicles, uteruses, ovaries. He just got off on that shit. And penetrating somebody and doing something to their sexual organs while also getting gratification from it. You know what I'm saying? But you could see that, couldn't you? It's like watching animals get slaughtered and shit, and they slightly getting aroused by accident. Like, I'm not saying that shit happens to everybody. Don't like that. I'm just saying that. If you think about the act and the tabooness of it all, you know, it's possible. Frequently remove other body parts too, including testicles, uteruses, ovaries, and stomachs. He claimed the method. I mean, then again, I'm sure your dick would get hard if you got shot too. So it's like, or like, you know, stabbed, you know, or like surprisingly, I was horny. Why am I getting horny? Just spasm of the muscle, you know, contraction and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, I think, yeah, mentally you are fucked up and shit. I don't know. Maybe you kind of want to die. I don't know. I want to tell you, bro. Testicles, blah, 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 blah. He claimed that the method had a 90% cure rate, but in reality, many of the patients died. When Benway was referred to as the ultimate cure. Benway and his methods eventually gave rise to the Lifethirst Asylum's nickname, the Hospital of Lost Teeth. And he stayed open to this very day. To this very day. Should have sound at some point, otherwise,
I told you to ignore them, Mr. Black. If the treatment is to succeed, I need your cooperation.
Yeah, sure.
what does that say? Patient worked as a door-to-door salesman, but after suffering a mental breakdown, became a self-proclaimed cult leader. If he had nobody following, does that just make him a liar?
Yeah!
Just the same guy. Clink, 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 clink. Kick his fan free and shit. Anything else on you? There's a lot of blood right there. It's a waste of bullets. God damn it. Let me sound your body hears.
I told you to ignore them, Mr. Black.
Direction.
If the treatment is to succeed, I need your cooperation.
Everything.
Yeah, sure. Yeah!
Right in the heart. Ooh. 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 Now that's some realistic shit right there. Sonia. Look, you give a fuck. I think you don't give a fuck about what you're doing to splits it out no more. You're not trying to bring your leg back. Nor would you give a fuck. It's just not painful. It's not stretching any groin muscles anymore. You're stretched out. You're all stretched out. Benway gave the patients LSD with the instruction that they must now discover the... Oh, shit. He got fucked up along the way. He must have got possessed or something. They must now discover their inner selves. He admitted his previous theory about the bodily infection was probably imperfect, but having seen the results of... know that is a white man with too much power at one time before he has understanding. Power and access before understanding. This is everybody's problem. Having seen the results of Dr. Elliot Baker's therapy, he believes that LSD may be the key to cure all mental illnesses or issues. It is crucial, he said, that the patient is naked on high doses of LSD and put in solitary for at least 2 weeks. Why? They would put them in a submissive state. Why can't they be clothed? Shouldn't they enter into the LSD state in whatever way that they feel? Well, naked, I guess. How do you determine what's the most comfortable environment for them being if you're trying to get access to their true selves? or he's trying to create one, a false self that's more deeply embedded into the subconscious. Sounds like he's trying to fuck people up to me, Doc. Predictably, patients' conditions would often take a turn for the worse after such treatment. Some of the more extreme cases involved a schizophrenic patient, Richard Pickman, pulling his eyes out and eating them. With another, Ronald Opus, committing suicide by self-strangulation. With his own hands? Yeah, right. I've never made a single mistake, said Dr. Benway when asked about his patient's allegations. He should have been fired immediately. Doctor, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? You said it was imperfect. That is making a mistake. Well, it's not a complete mistake. It's ongoing. It is, sir. It is a mistake. People have died, sir. People that could have been cured, that you couldn't cure because your method was imperfect. But and then unhand me! And he stabbed you with a scalpel and shit, and then you end up in the fucking hospital because he stabbed you right in a vulnerable, vital part of your brain and shit. Yes, doctor. You still got your badge on and shit. Yes, doctor. The end. I've never made a single mistake. Okay, in 1999, the hospital closed its doors for good. Many local residents and ex-patients hope it will be demolished, but for now, it stands abandoned. In 2003, it served as a setting for a low-budget horror movie, The Final Session, which was only released on certain platforms due to an actual murder taking place on film.
Although your memory has been affected, your twitch response remains intact. Pure muscle memory. Fascinating.
What is this?
Be myself,
Place
bro.
is filled with runaways, criminals, ex-military. Who the fuck am I? And why the fuck am I armed?
I understand your curiosity, but there will be time for questions later, Mr. Black. Please, proceed.
Constant supervision required. It seems to me that somebody very high up in the evolutionary process that is, wicked would use these half-cocked, imperfect definitions to describe people who are somewhere in between, waking up completely or becoming more aware of both self and other things, and assisting in deforming it with the people around them. Because it's like, third line, I'm sorry. Where you see where agency is, where it says agency? Wait. Go to the end of that block and go down one. Is that an eyeball? You see it? Looks like one a little bit. Oh, it looks like it's part of another shape too. Alright, see, I just turn it into Magneto though. Or Mega Man. Alright. Patient suffers from severe memory loss, making it impossible for him to differentiate fantasy from reality. He reports both visual and auditory hallucinations, coupled with frequent out-of-body experiences. Believes he was abducted by some unidentified organization that tries to erase and destroy the patient's memory unsuccessfully, in the patient's own opinion. Patient was found wandering aimlessly near the Barnsley Woods. They must have got a hold of his. He was following those colors, man, and walking that little timeline in between the future and the past and shit. And those creepy ass grays and shit, dressed up as white people, they look like white. They look like some extra special spirally eyed motherfuckers. Them got a hold of his ass And they stuck him in that fucking chair and put that metal hat on him and get the bzz, bzz, bzz on his ass, and they let him go. See, me, I was like, that looks like those two motherfuckers don't belong there. Now, how the fuck would they know that I was here? And but I'm high as fuck too right now. That's a setup. I'm trying to fuck my brain. I'm like, no, and they just happen to be over there. I'm being led this way because of the colors, I think. What? I said. So no, bitches be talking without moving. Look, it'd be like this. They'll be walking and they'll be talking. They'll be thinking, but then they mouth move too. Like, damn, you're hot for a nigger. Real shit. And keep walking. She's looking like, but she don't realize that her mouth wasn't necessarily moving and shit, right? It was moving, but it was like coming from her, but it wasn't. Which means there was somebody else close by. I don't know shit about that. I'll be quiet now. Anyway, so. I'm just saying, this shit's, do you feel better? Somebody feels better. Do you feel... I'm like, nigga, that's old news, nigga. I've been on that shit, man. I've been on that shit for so long. I be talking to niggas like, hey, man, what if I was like sweet as hell, nigga, and I could like walk through walls and shit. You know, like, what? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I mean, this is like, I don't know, thousands of years ago. I'm like, just now starting to remember that shit. What, you know. Fuck it, never mind. Oh, right, just I turned that off. Patient was found wandering aimlessly. You don't even see the cages inside your heads. Other references to the officers being blind fools and poor servants were also recorded during transit. Yeah, right. Some of them. Some niggas know exactly what the fuck going on. They be like, you ever see their faces? They be like, look, serious, I'm just waiting to get their fucking orders and shit. Yeah? So somebody else, one of them, the main leader of whoever's around and shit, they'll be like trying to fill you out. Like he doesn't know anything, not necessarily, but no, he knows. And then somebody else will come along and hand you something that's vital, that you will need in the future and shit that you forgot. They'll be like, hey, there might be a cop too or somebody, security or something like that. Hey, take this. But thanks. And you'll leave it somewhere else in somebody else's car or something like that. And right when you need it, they're like, hey, you fucking... But then, when they had it, somebody happened to see it that needed to and shit like that because, the police wouldn't talk to them too and shit, right? Because you sell drugs or something. I don't know. I'm just making this shit up, really. And they're like, well, halfway. That part where I said the motherfucker hands some vital, that's real. But I'm going to keep it vague, though. So then, they the cops come to them and try to get some information from them, and they happen to see that shit like that. They kind of knocks up the entire investigation and shit because it explains where you were and shit whenever something else happened. Right? Then they bring it to you, which is actually what reminded them that they needed to bring it to you. Oh, that's right. Oh, I didn't tell you the cops came by? Oh, my God. What? Yeah, fucking, and then they were asking about this and that, and I was like, no. Because I don't know anything. Right? You don't have anything on you right now, do you? Would you happen to have? No? I know I've never asked you this before, and I know you don't sell this, and I know you should just weed, and like, okay, yeah, right, but you wouldn't happen to be able to score any meth, would you? Any of that, yeah? Or, how about some heroin? No heroin? Okay, fuck, man, I could really use some blues, though. I could really use a blue. No, I thought that was funny. I don't know. Just,
First birthday, second birthday, fourth birthday? No, never third, never.
Like, hold on a second. Look. You like this, look. If it's a girl, I'll be like, fuck, man. Working for the police, huh? But then they fuck you too, so you be like, no, I don't have any blues. Hold on a second. Your death will be on my hands, motherfucker. No, I'm kidding. That's funny too, though.
Slow down, Mr. Black. Neither of us are going anywhere. But I'm not quite prepared for our first little trip. It will take time for the Pandora unit to fully sync with your memories, so no rush. Enjoy your stay here. We want you to relax.
That's why I feel I need more time to play the game.
Missing persons registry 2703.
Yo, did you ever notice, I said this before, but like there's a nut house. Downtown, most places, there's usually a nut house right the fuck downtown, right? And it usually looks like an old ass building, and the top of it is poking out over the entire city usually. And and it's like in between a bunch of other shit, like other federal buildings and shit like that. Or like close by churches and shit like, yo, listen, you'll never fucking know, so you're never even paying any attention. There'll be fucking all kinds of, just put anybody in that motherfucker. The smartest people you know, sane people. I don't even think that there's crazy people there's definitely nuts in there, right? But they up there on nut floors and shit like that. But most of the motherfuckers that's actually in there are not crazy at all. Hey, bro, you wanna come out here with me, or?
Oh, hello there. Yes, I can see that. Let's count together, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Very good. That's it. Take a deep breath. But remember to make a wish first. Go on.
What on earth?
The device, Mr. Black, in action. I assure you, he is having a splendid time.
Man, if I could map my whole brain out and walk through it, dog, I would need something that would. I would have to be able to pull myself out like this. Oh, shit! Okay. I want the fucking headset to get stuck. Like, Old school iron doors. Heavy as fuck. You are not getting out of there, period. Unless you go through the wall, you better start punching those bricks and shit. Gotta move my own mood, man. I'm gonna just play the game, goddammit.
Pandora is reacting. Keep your eyes locked and focused. Slow, even breaths. Patience, Mr. Black. Calm. Focus. It will take the memory unit a moment to calibrate.
Panzer Halls. There's some World War II shit. They might have a whole goddamn rocket on it. Handguns, grenades, launchers, and APR. Decades before it came out. I remember hearing about that gun when I was a kid, which, you know, the ones that look through walls, the railgun. The railgun was the first gun that could see through the walls. They could shoot your ass through the wall, through miles of rock. And then they came out with a game called Red Faction, and they put it on there. I wonder if that's a way of discrediting sources, is like what I'm saying, or like no, you know, watering something down, disinformation, or like, or just trying to help people accept the information. It's a little bit of both. So it wouldn't be put there. They definitely wouldn't be used in a game if it didn't have some real world fact to it, or mostly real world fact, in order to give the degree of gravity of the situation in the game. So to say that it's all completely made up, you know what I'm saying, be like, that's how I'd be like, people are kind of slow. You know, like this here. This says, you gotta know how to read though. The Glock Tower is open for business. Birmingham's Glock Tower is open for business. Birmingham's latest tall tower is finally complete, with architects and town planners alike hailing it as an asset to the skyline of the modern Midlands. However, the purpose of the new skyscraper, dubbed Glock Tower by the international press and most of the puzzlement of local residents, still remains a mystery. Rumor has it that the tower was built to be the new international headquarters for Advanced Defense Strategy, one of the leading arms manufacturing companies in Europe. This would certainly account for the mystery and the curious name the tower has adopted. A Glock is a polymer-framed semi-automatic pistol, explained Aaron Cannon, the lead architect on the project. And while it wasn't intentional, I understand the resemblance that people are making to a handgun. It's really quite poetic if the tendency rumors are true, he joked. At 160 meters, our building may not be the highest out there. We didn't really aim for it that, but we're hoping that its presence will help transform Birmingham into a real big gun on the international trade market, added Nick Schultz, jovially speaking, for Birmingham Council. So the one thing I know though is, like, buildings, if you got a building that's completely made out of certain type of materials and minerals and whatever, like steel and all that kind of shit, conductive metals, and then glass, and also higher to the skyline, and you run a train under it, right? or any type of thing that was used, that would create magnetism and shit like that, you could possibly build a very, very large weapon on the face of the planet, or a bunch of them, and it would be the defense. It would be the planetary defense. It would be all over the place, and they would look like regular buildings. And all you got to do is just get everybody the fuck out of it, or you have so much motherfucking money that you would be able to build it so that people could be shot while people were in the building, and they would be shooting like, waves or all kind of shit like that. So it's not like you would even know what it was, or know when it was shot. You wouldn't have to. Everything does not have to operate on the same spectrum of light that we do, so you don't have to be able to see it for it to be shooting something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So, but unless he was shooting down a fucking plane, but might not be shooting at that. It could just be holding up some net or some, some shield or something like that. They would just be in every major city. They just have a building like that, and it just whatever they have in there in the walls, it just gives off that whatever. The guys who build it might not even know what it is because they hire different teams of people to come together to put buildings together. So somebody would know what it was, and others wouldn't. Or they could just have another team of people come in there while they're building it and lace that shit in there and have it look like everything else, and we wouldn't pay it no attention. Conspiracy theory.
Very good. Just relax and allow that image to take you back there. You may feel a little disorientated at first, but you will be perfectly safe. The building in the photo is the headquarters for Advanced Defense Strategy, or ADS. They are, or should I say were, the UK's leading weapons manufacturer. They were developing a weapon known as the corner gun, which apparently you remember.
What the fuck just happened? Is this real?
The answer is slightly more complex than the question, I'm afraid, Mr. Black. It's real enough. For now, just relax and explore.
Okay. Still the prototype. The corner gun.
Highly likely. We believe someone hired you.
Text message says Robert.
Probably Robert Ramsey. Worked for a rival company, FDG.
So one company hired me to steal from another.
Don't worry about piecing it all together, Mr. Black. Just relax and...
And relax and explore, yeah.
out of here. How the hell would I know the password? His password was. Would they happen to be the same?
Patience, Mr. Black. All doors will open in the fullness of time.
Yeah, we'd have to go back in time in order to have the information to open them. That's the crazy part. Are you saying I'm a time traveler? Edgbaston Road in Birmingham is expected to be closed in both directions between Alcester and Chrome Road from 8:30 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Focus, Mr. Black. You're traveling in circles, and time is limited.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Such is the nature of memory. The scanner you carry has been designed to stimulate your frontal cortex. In some situations, it may help certain details become clearer. Try it.
And others? I knew it. Don't bite me.
What the fuck is that?
It's quite simple. We programmed in a simulated projection of your real-life scanner. It will help you make sense of any inconsistencies in your synaptic recall. Your memories.
I got rattled too. Shit sometimes. But every time you try to make it to the door, they run. You're gone fast. Like, damn it.
An opportunity to engage your mind a lot. Not just shoot your way out of the problem. Careful. Those pipes will burn if you get too close.
Okay.
I thought this was just a memory.
It is. But your brain will give you the sensation of being burned. What affects the mind affects the body. Cause and effect.
This is crazy.
My mind is ultimately the most powerful thing on the planet, dude. So if my mind can affect my body, and my body is made of water, and I'm a conduit and conductor for other things, that means that my mind can affect the world around me too, huh? Even other conduits. Interesting half-assed theory, Mr. Wayne. But no. I missplit a cell, man. I had a dream I was fucking. Oh yeah, that was the same thing. I'm trying to get all the bitches. It was all in like some like saga, like yeah, every last one of them. They looked like the old ones though. They didn't have the. They looked remastered. They had the original covers for like nostalgia or something, which would be amazing.
See, you're more than capable of figuring
Why is that
it
not
out.
done already? I'd buy that shit.
What's going on? Something feels off.
Yes, you appear to be experiencing a slight temporal anomaly. You're remembering events in the wrong order. It's just your mind trying to make sense of it all. Perfectly wrong.
Not my bad, I used to be. Nobody's gonna tell me that. Don't see me like be overly confident, but they don't. You know how smart I am.
All your fault.
I gotta work harder than everybody else.
Do you remember how to use the weapon?
Not really.
Why don't you approach the firing line?
Make it harder for me and shit. 10th degree. That's the thing about capability. Just simple things just aren't as interesting. It's hard to think things and think of complicated things because without them, there's no humility.
All coming back to you, I see.
Kind of.
It will soon enough.
How much did you know? How much did you know? How much did you know?
Crouch and move forward to continue.
I'd much rather look at the entire experience of this might be terrible, right? Not all the time, but sometimes. When it comes to the deep shit, right? As far as like protecting, you know, self and the people around you and shit, right? Which is everybody, I guess, because if we're all connected, you know, one of us falters or like somebody gets incepted or accepts it, then fucking we all fart. It's like a crack in the chain, you know what I'm saying? Like a hack. So I'd rather look at the entire, not the people, but the entire world. As everything, every opposing force is one. Like that episode of Black Mirror, where my man he actually he killed somebody or something happened and shit like that, and he kept interrogating him over and over again in that room, but he didn't know how long it was going on because it was just in his brain doing that shit forever, never. Like 40 years had passed or something in his mind, but it was actually only seconds and shit. It was like that, but it's like the opposite. Okay. I told you about the graves on the ship. Me standing on some shit, the ring around it. I'm like, it's the resurrection of the insurrection of celestial systems you've already lost. You're like, I think we found it. Worlds.
I'm back in the ADS
Civilization.
building.
Technically, you're not even there, Mr. Black.
You run the license plate series on the database. Okay, ready? Oscar Papa Romeo Charlie 101.
So I can't wait to play that Matrix game.
How the fuck?
Just like before, Mr. Black, it's an inconsistency. Try to use them to your advantage.
Let's get upstairs quickly. Be in the corner, bro. I'm gonna have to kill you. Shit. Homie, I'm gonna have to blow your ass. Not in the way you would like. Shit.
False alarm, no sign of disturbance.
The hell light is that? What's there?
The hell? The hell?
Please.
Makes me want to play fucking Watchdog Legions. That shit's pretty good. Just saying the same thing that I've been saying.
No way. What the
Where you at, buddy boy?
Are you enjoying this gunplay, Mr. Black? Constant reset. You must focus.
fucking stairs there.
I don't understand how this works. Everyone seems off somehow. But it feels so real.
So do dreams, Mr. Black, until you wake up. That's the best way I can explain it. But Pandora is still not fully capable of simulating human behavior. I would advise against creating too much disturbance. Every time you kill someone, you rewrite the memory, which may cause distortion.
Is that what's been going on? I'm already upstairs where I need to be. Shit. Fucking hang out right there. Yo! God damn. Fucking Leadfoot Johnson. Summoning the Future, Advanced Defense Strategy Science and Technology Conference. What building is that? Alright, he's gonna walk out here then. Shit. Reload, nigga. This shit is sweet though. I'm gonna have to play this with the camera off though. I'm not sure if I want to play anything else. This is sweet.
How important is the conference anyway?
Headshot this motherfucker.
Possible security breach.
Huh? Fucking water vapor. Better using this gun. What the hell? Oh shit. Fucking up the memory. No way to get up higher?
Above you are the research labs. I believe that's where you need to go. A warning. You may come across Roger Howard, the CEO. He was personally overseeing the development of the corner gun. The man never sleeps. Although it's late, he may well be around.
That kid probably came over just shit in his dad's backyard with some fucking sticks and some rubber bands. Like, you can pull the trigger, but the gun will be further away. And he came around the corner and put a mirror on the side, and he was like, "Thanks, son." Here's that guy from Taken, the guy that was like the sun and the moon.
Mess. Good luck getting your plumber tonight.
Taken TV series. Steven Spielberg, the good one. Dakota Fanning. She's still an adult to me. She's still that little kid, so. Just set her back like fucking. I don't want to have to kill you.
Thief, you're a fucking thief. Give me back my money.
Synchronized. We also discovered a leak in one of the pipes that provides nanofluid coolant to the server room. At present, this area may be accessed from street level, making it a simple matter for unauthorized persons to damage or destroy the pipe should they wish, or even into the office building itself undetected. Our assessment is that this damage has been caused by someone hitting the pipe with a heavy object like a brick or a rock. Of utmost concern is that this is an easily accessible part of the pipeline, so secure this area more effectively is strongly advised. A wall of the photos was found nearby, which we are currently investigating. The photos may be of the perpetrator. We will keep you updated with our progress. I was down at the test range last night. And how's the prototype holding up? It's not the prototype I'm worried about. Have you seen the guy who's got testing it? No. Ex-military, real crazy bastard. Goes by the name of Jasper Prado. You heard of him? No, although Pam and HR said our testers came highly recommended. I don't know, he was asking a lot of questions. If I didn't know better, I'd think he was gathering intel. Worrying. Though I don't want to be the guy that reports it, not with Howard's temper. Motherfucker's still on the phone. If I have to try any harder to get by him, we both gonna have to go. I want a Blade Runner game so I can run around and hunt motherfuckers down. Really sweet as hell. Alright, well. No, I don't have to worry about this motherfucker too much.
Who's that? Take ice!
Move quickly, it might be coming. asked about the Accelerating Development Project, ADS CEO Roger Howard is assured that he's not just a weapons manufacturer trying to make a quick buck, but a creative force dedicated to changing the future of the city and the world for the better. In a rare interview, Howard noted ADS accelerating development of innovative systems and technical solutions for the global community. While refusing to comment on exact details, ADS will be holding a science and technology conference. Well, that's right, I can't really adjust the picture. Presumably inside their new building. Sometime next month. All right. Where is the next floor? Say Scientology? Science and technology. Oh, I didn't have to kill either one of them, huh? Sorry, guys. Metal Gear. I would like to play Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 and 3 remasters. I thought they was working on those already. And in VR. You never see me again. Well,
I don't remember the code to this door. How do I get through?
The memory of the code is still there, Mr. Black. You just can't quite access it. Explore your surroundings. The mind has funny ways of helping us recall.
I don't understand.
You don't need to, Mr. Black. You just need to look around.
Maybe we are all still sleeping. None of you exist for real. Like, motherfucker. I mean, we all exist, but in our own fucking, you know. Obviously, it's 7 and 5. Shit.
How much did you know? How much were you responsible for? Was this all your fault? Was it really you who started all this?
Turns out you didn't just steal the corner gun. You destroyed their servers, erased their data, wiped the corner gun from existence. You're good at your job, Mr. Black, I'll give you that.
Well, this Robert Ramsey must have paid well.
Or if they got more copies, they can just make another one. There's some to go. Shit. I might be in trouble. I'll actually steal the gun again. 'Cause I don't actually have one. Oh yeah. Hello there.
Ah, there you are. I'm afraid I've been watching you since the moment you entered the building. Your work is impressive, but the show is over. You have my property, and I want it back. Nothing personal, you understand. Security. Kill him.
Shit. Oh. Zoop. Look like I fired that shit with my neck. Definitely see through. And they're cracking at me. Ooh. Crackle, crackle. Hey, Ed, Dave. Is that David or is that Eddie Dav? Yummy. Pinned you again. Faking. Booyah, Junior Elias. Man, he would be here. His gills kept walking like, yeah, I'm out of here. Oh, that's right, we're attached. Not anymore.
I've seen enough. I'm pulling you out.
But Howard, he escaped.
There's nothing you can do about it now. I'm pulling you out.
Son of a bitch. No! What year?
That's a full insulin system flood. That's it. Stay with us, Mr. Black. I'm pulling you out.
I thought this was a simulation. I was there. I could feel it. The pain.
It felt real because your mind perceived it to be. Injuries sustained within the Pandora will have the same effect on your brain as those sustained without.
Now, stop thinking, Mr. Black.
Clear your mind while I bring you out.
It's in the mind. The body.
Oh, Christ. I feel like I'm going to throw up.
A natural response. It will become easier the more we proceed. If it helps, I have prepared a little gift for you.
What are you talking about?
Outside in the corridor, you see the lines of computer code. All the ones and zeros. Please, approach and proceed.
Not that again.
Oh, shit. Where is it? Ah. Titties? Fish titties.
Eh? Where am I now? Is this another memory?
Not quite. Consider this a filing cabinet, Mr. Black, of all the evidence you gather. We'll make sense of it eventually. Any information filed by the Pandora is accessible for you in this room. Each board represents a different memory. Give it a try. Look at a couple of boards and see what happens. Any connections or links your mind may have made, even unconsciously, are recreated visually by the Pandora. I'm rather proud of this feature. You can study the investigation further, or return to the asylum when you're ready. Just use the photo in the middle of the room.
Swimming in the future. Hey, I was down at 2. Okay, I got that. They found where? Yeah, how old was that? Licking the fucking pictures as a kid? This is actually a layout of that building. Yeah. Of course it is, but... This is parking, street structures, like streets in very areas, very different cities. Seven police officers are still investigating the explosion in an underground complex near Bart Green. It's been almost 2 weeks since the tragic event and many questions are left unanswered. We don't know yet who exactly was present at the scene when the explosion occurred, but police confirmed 5 fatalities. Our sources reported that the explosion might be the aftermath of the reported kidnapping earlier that same morning. The kidnappers were trained professionals using drones and other high-tech weaponry. Hector Chadwick, one of the detectives assigned to this case, told us.
At least 5 killed during underground explosion.